Hey, what's up, good people? How we doing? And how are you today? What's up, good people? How we doing today? And welcome to St. Louis Organics presents Montez at midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez, and I hope everyone had a great and fantastic weekend. Stay hydrated, kids. Oh, there you go, right there. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you very, very much. There are several ways you can follow the show as we're still coming off a little high of being and out there, our 500 podcast episode, which is out there right now, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at, or maybe you're not on iTunes, Spotify, or Anchor, but we have our podcast up there. You can also follow the show website. Go to DreMontez.com. But we also on Twitter at W2B Dre Montez. Hello, Twitter people. Hello, Facebook people, Dre Montez, and as well as YouTube, Dre Montez. And we're TikToking, Dre Montez 63 out there in the building, doing it right there. All right. So all kind of ways to get a hold of the show. Stay connected, be connected. If you would like to be a part of the show, you want to be a guest or something like that, you can reach out to me. If you would like to make a donation to the show or be a sponsor of the show, you can reach out to me as well. Be very interested in that. Is we had an amazing weekend. We will definitely tell you about. But coming in hot right now. High fives across the building. Chest bump it. Let's hug it out. Oh man. Oh. Sometimes it's the weather. Sometimes it's the hip hop music in the morning or the 70s music that I love. Or sometimes it's a good old cup of coffee. But a hug goes a long way on Motivational Monday for sure. But to the rest of you, how you doing today? How you doing? How your mama doing? All those good things will be shared this week because folks are coming home you ain't seen in a long time. Or maybe you're going out of town with your family. Maybe there's a new addition to the family you haven't seen this year. But this could be it right here. Huh? Maybe you get to see that new loved one come to town. Maybe someone tied the knot since the last time you got together. But either way, it's a special time of the year. All Thanksgiving time. So if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary to you, happy anniversary. Maybe you got involved over the weekend in a relationship and it's about to turn hot and heavy. And the question came out, will you marry me? And they said, I do. Well, congratulations to you. How are you feeling today? Keep at it. Keep attacking the process. But more importantly, do not forget the details of the day. All right. The 7 things we need to carry out today. All right. We're going to let it go. We're going to ignore them haters. Give it time. Don't compete with anyone other than yourself. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. Oh, you need laughter, don't we, kids? We all need laughter. That is for sure. That's what they say. That's what they do. And that's what I think they really mean. We got to keep the laughter going any way possible and by any means necessary. I do believe that for sure. But other than that, it's Monday. And the weekend goes by faster and faster the older we get. I'm convinced of that. The older we get, things go by quick. I swear it was just Thursday. How do we get to Monday? Now I get when people always used to ask me, Dre, what day of the week is it? It's called Monday. And I find myself doing that now. What day of the week is it? It's Monday, right? It's been that way since you got up this morning. I guess it's real important to keep a calendar around your house. What a weekend it was. Shout out to my man Jason. Happy birthday to you. Heck of a birthday party. Heck of a birthday party at the Graffiti Lofts in Soulard. Had an amazing time. Amazing time. Happy birthday again to my man Jason. I had a blast. But when it comes to parties, we're more about we want to make sure we go to the right party. We've been hesitant to go to some parties like, you find out something, I'm glad I didn't go to that. And then there's some that come across, damn it, I meant to go to that party. This is my second time going to one of his functions. And last year it was kind of a Friendsgiving type thing where a lot of people are doing that right now. Friendsgiving. A lot of people have not the typical family members anymore. It's called we're friends. We're friends family. Now, those people get together and have a Friendsgiving. That's a big thing. And I've been to a few of those. But back to my man Jason and his kick-ass party he had down at the Graffiti Lofts on Saturday. I had a blast. And when I got the invite about a week ago, I said, I'm not missing this. I'm not missing this party. And there were people at the party I had this conversation with. You ever been hesitant on going to some parties and then you go to some parties like, damn, I'm glad I came. Damn, why did I come here? But everybody that was there was meant to be there. You ever meet people and you say, damn it, I was meant to meet you for a reason here. I'm not talking about relationships or even business. I'm just talking about the aura of the people. The aura, the energy was just so high and positive, and sound-minded people were there. I mean, I'm talking to someone that's basically the same vision condition I have, except one of his eyes is just totally gone. And we're talking about our health ailment and all this. And there's this other couple listening to us. They're like, oh, my God, you guys are smiling. I mean, we're telling each other stories about how bad our vision is. But back to the point, what an amazing time and fun. And the music, I haven't shaken my ass in a minute, like on a dance floor. A bar floor and a patio is not like an actual dance floor. But on a dance floor with a DJ that gets it, so that's what I'm talking about. See, I write that I'm talking about. Again, my man Jason, thank you again, boss. And hopefully I look forward to Jason joining the team of the advertising sponsors of Who's to Blame the podcast, as well as Montez at midday. And the highly, 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 highly talked about, and we're working really hard behind the scenes, is Who's to Blaze, a cannabis lifestyle. We're putting the finishing touches on everything. And after how successful Saturday went, we got some action with Who's to Blaze, a cannabis lifestyle coming. I'm telling you, this is going to be one of those shows that this is like my baby here. This is something I'm grooming very, very well. And I think the applause is going to go pretty good for it. I really do. But I had a great time over the weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. But here we are with Monday. This is a short work week. We got the World Cup going on. I know lots of people are doing World Cup watch parties. Over here in South City, you can stop by up on Morgan Ford. You got Tower Pub up there. Also, you got Friendlies at 3503 Roger Place, also located in South City, where you can get some watching going on of the soccer. Go! I'm going to sit up here and lie to you and say I follow each and every soccer game, but I love the World Cup. I like to see other fans of sports at their peak time. I like watching that shit. I learned so much, not just from Ted Lasso, but in person watching the soccer matches. If you're in Bell Vegas, I'm quite sure Rogers will have it up. I'm quite sure The Office will have it up. What about Tavern on Main, Margaritas? Maybe if you reach out to the Lincoln Movie Theater, maybe they may show an important match on the big screen. You never know. What about Seven? What about Seven? They may do it as well. Huh? CC Food and Soups. Food for your soul. CNC Food for your soul in Belleville. They may show it as well. And also in the Soulard area, I'm quite sure Hammerstones might show it. Huh? They may show it. The Wood Shack, 9th Street Deli at Howard's, all those guys right there may show it for you, as well as great Grizzly Bear. Hint, hint, they all are sponsors of the show. Get your World Cup watch party on today. Well, Saturday did not go as planned, did it? Saturday not go as planned. What I mean by that, college football. What happened? I don't know if you ever had a chance to catch the college football show that I do each and every Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time here on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Roku Television, ASAP Network, all sports, all plays. But we break down each and every college football game. And this was a lot of setup games win motion. A lot of setup games win motion. As a Florida football Gator fan, I've come to a complete understanding after watching that game on Saturday against Vandy. It's been since 1988 since Vandy has beaten the Florida football Gator team. It is now 2022. We have let a Kentucky team beat us this year. We've let Tennessee beat us this year. And now Vandy is dandy. We're in total reboot, total recall, DEFCON 4. It's a scary situation in Florida. But the way the play column was going, I don't get what you were trying to do. Those were not winning plays. Those were not positive gains of a play to put in. It's like the people upstairs that have binoculars and have a better oversee of the game from the top. The communication is not the same. That is like one of my biggest pet peeves in football, college and pro. The people upstairs that have the overview of this. What's when we get to that point of the game, where's the help? Where's the help? I don't know who that team was on Saturday. They wore my colors. They had a little bit of enthusiasm. I don't think Nash Vegas is that intimidating to a collegiate football team such as the Florida football Gators. Highly disappointing. TCU. They've been in this situation a couple of times this year where games they should have lost, but somehow or another they find a way to win the game. But what I took out of this game on Saturday, it was the patience that TCU showed you and the leadership skills and understanding what we worked on this week. So when the game got to the crucial point, after he dropped the 2-point easy walk-in conversion, yeah, one job. But he prevailed. He got through it. Okay. They ran the ball with no timeouts left. I want you kids out there to go to YouTube, watch what that team does with composure, attitude, and the belief system. There's no time on the clock. They have no timeouts. They ran the ball. The announcers are going crazy. Why would you run the ball? They're not going to get it off in time. They run on the field goal unit. One person moves, ball game. False start, ball game. One person on the offensive side moves, ball game. What did TCU do? They showed you composure. They worked on that drill in practice on Thursday, getting on and off the field in a timely, precise manner to kick a field goal. And what they do. You're trying to tell me what happens in practice is not utilized in the games? Talk to me, TCU. The Horned Frogs prevailed. Captain Khaki Pants, you almost let me down. I knew coming into this game, Michigan is looking ahead to this weekend playing the Ohio State, and they almost fucked up and lost. But they won on a field goal, too. That was good. Now back to also USC. USC balled out against UCLA. That was a hell of a game. Did you see the sisters majorette team? I did. Way to go, girls. But back to this Tennessee-South Carolina game. The hooker's down. The hooker is down again. He stayed on the ground quite often in the second half. Quite often. Again, after the loss to Georgia, Tennessee was still feeling good about where they were at on the rankings going into that game. But Williams-Brice Stadium can be pleasant to you. It can be welcoming, but you're also on the road. And boy, did that crowd bring it. South Carolina was lit and on fire. Was Lou Holtz there in attendance? Somebody inspired that team because they put an ass whooping on them. 63-38. The hooker is down. The hooker is down. The college football gave me all the action that I wanted, except the fact that Florida lost. Some good matchups of the weekend, but those were a few of the things I pointed out that I saw and was paying attention to. I did not see them putting up 63 points. I did not see that at all. Tell you something else I didn't see. We're going to take a commercial break and come back, and I'm going to tell you again what happened when I said that Denver was going to win playing, you guessed it, kids, the Raiders. And how did I do? How did I do yesterday? We're going to take a short break, have a word from our sponsor here, Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on today. Be right back. Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on. Get your scrub on today, kids. Go to MountainManScrub.com today. Use the promo DRE22. Again, it's been revamped. We did that announcement about 2 weeks ago. So check it on out today. That is a real company. Check them on out today. Don't forget to go to DreMontez.com. Hit that sponsor link and get acquainted to a few of the sponsors of the show. You know, with the holiday season coming up, I believe there's something on there for everyone. Everyone out there. Every one of you. You know, if you're moving, trying to start your year off right, there you go. Got you covered right there. Got you covered all kind of ways right there, all across the board. Okay. And on Saturdays, as I said, we do the college football show at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Take you right on up to kickoff. And with the holiday season coming, you never know what could be showing at the Lincoln Movie Theater. Something for everyone in the family. And you never know, you may need to do something about that, huh? Certain pro painters, huh? Taking care of Oklahoma City area as well as Texas. Reach on out to them today. As I said, we try to have something for everyone out there, you know. You got Perennial. PalmeraTMS.com. Check them out today. Transcranial magnetic stimulation. You're going to try something new and different and just get another viewpoint on things. Always there to help out the people. There we go, right there. All right, so yesterday was what they want to call Sunday Fun Day in some jurisdiction, I think. Some people call it that. Some people call it No Nut November. When I heard about that Friday, I have so many questions. No Nut November. You know, I get it. You know, shutting down the system. I've done it before for 2 years by choice when I lived in Charlotte. You know, it was a different time. You know, when you're looking for reasoning and meaning, you're looking to do things. So I went to the drastic measures of not doing anything for 2 years. But today, time, you know, I was asking the people that told me about this, have they ever participated in this? 3 of them were guys and 1 lady. They both said, yeah. And they all are participating in it right now. And I just said, does it feel good once December 1st gets there? I mean, are you in a relationship now? I mean, are you married, dating anybody? You're pretty on a steady thing here? Or is it just something you do every year? And they all said they do it every year. Okay. First time I ever heard of that. No Nut November. I saw an incredible story about former NBA player in letdown. He was too childish in the league to me. Didn't take it seriously at all. He just wanted to have fun all the time. And that's former NBA star Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is playing in Taiwan in the basketball league. This dude is living his best life. He bringing up the rock. He calling out plays. He's shooting threes. The dude is smiling all the time and having fun. Sometimes it seems as though when you got to do things your way and the way you want to, sometimes it turns out the best way things should go, huh? But good for you, Dwight Howard. On to what happened yesterday in Sunday's news. Hold on one second. Okay. So I placed a bet again in football. I place bets from time to time, whether it's tall mark or I lost that damn bet again. Shit. Dolphins won. And his name is Charlie, my man. But on this bet, whoever loses has to call the winner daddy every time we see each other. So I lost a game. I'm not happy about it at all. There was a lot of odds and ends that happened in football yesterday. A lot of odds and interesting things that went on in the game yesterday. I mean, we already know that shellacking that Tennessee put on Green Bay. But the Chicago-Atlanta game, the Bears and the Falcons were playing football yesterday. I don't understand what's going on with the Bears offensively. Do they really see how they're losing these games? Or are they looking at the film at all? Or are they just looking at the stat sheet? Are they looking at the execution of these offensive plays or tries of the offensive scheme? I think there lies the problem right there. That right there is a problem in itself to me. That right there is a huge problem. It's the execution of the plays that are coming across that I saw watching the Bears in Falcons game. And you talk about late reads. Mariota tried to give the game away several times. He had some very late reads and some wide open receivers yesterday. I mean, this tanking, is it a real thing? What's the advantage? Cleveland at the Buffalo Bills, and nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. We all know the story of what happened in Buffalo. The storm coming in, helping players get out of their homes and out of their street to get them to the airport on time because our team has a game to play. 56,000 tickets go on sale. More than half are secured by Bills Nation in less than 48 hours. Talk about a commitment. Talk about dedication. And the fact that people of Detroit got to see actual football from a real football team. It's a good game. Maybe in a way, Buffalo is not as good as we think they are when the pressure is put on with December fastly approaching. In December is where the money at in pro football. Next up, we got Pitt and Indy. No, Philly and Indy. I don't understand what's going on with the slow start with Philly. Fly, Eagle, fly. What Jalen wants, Jalen gets. I don't get it. I like the addition of Ndamukong Suh and Langley. I like that. They both got their first sack together. That was awesome. Feel sorry for the quarterback though at that one moment right there. But Philly did need a little beef up on the defensive front. I like the defensive front that they've added there now. I like that because you got to be tough. And as wild and crazy NFC East is, there's no telling what's going to happen or who's going to win. But the slow start by Philly, they almost lost that game. Jeff Saturday, I think now you can calm down. I guess people are cool now that you done lost. But I still don't understand why now the NFL wants to open an investigation into the hiring process of Jeff Saturday. If you tear up the paperwork from the Rooney Rule, and just get rid of the Rooney Rule because it doesn't exist. It's fictitious. Like the tooth fairy. And elves. The Santa's real. And so are reindeers. But get rid of it. Way to come back and win that game. Fly, Eagle, fly. Probably one of the best games I saw yesterday was the Jets, the Jets, Jets, and the Patriots. Due to the fact of the history of these two teams, that historic matchup when Rex Ryan was there. I mean, it was something else. It was just when those two teams play each other. I had said before the game started, this game probably gonna be 9-6 because the way each team was afraid to make a move, and when the Jets made their move, it didn't stick. And when the Patriots made their move, so the Patriots yesterday became the first team in the NFL to score on a punt return this year. They're the first two in the NFL this year. The Patriots were. The Jets had more punts than completions. The Jets only had 2 yards of total offense in the second half. How do you handle that, media, to questions like that? That right there, that's not football. 2 yards? 2 yards. You had more punts than completions. How is what y'all do in practice last week? See, then the question that the reporters need to be asking. I mean, get to the real gust of it. Next up, the Rams and the Saints. We really need to discuss the Rams. I tell you, look, everybody hurt now. Cup hurt. Stafford done now. I asked 5 people yesterday, name me one backup quarterback for the Rams. Chirping. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. They never thought it'd get to that point. They really thought the Rams was going to do something this year. You really thought they were going to come in here and defend the Super Bowl title. For what? They got the money. They got the bag. They got a new house with all the furniture that they picked out in there. They good. They good. The Saints, on the other hand, can Andy Dalton do that all the time? Can Taysom do that all the time? Where did that come from? Oh, they were playing the Rams. The Lions and the Giants. What in the HR puffing stuff is going on with the G-men? I didn't see that coming. Are the Lions for real? Are the Lions for real? I want to know. Carolina at the Ravens. Baker. Almost. Almost Baker. It was kind of nice seeing the enthusiasm out of the Panther fans on TV as well as Twitter. But reality set in quick. The Washington Commanders and the Texans. My dude got a sack yesterday, number 90 for the Washington Commanders, Montez Sweat. Just think if Chase Young wouldn't have got hurt. Man, that defense, they swarm around the ball. Vegas at Denver. As I watched the game yesterday with Charlie, a.k.a. Daddy, beer, and he made homemade chicken noodle soup. Homemade chicken noodle soup. Oh, my goodness. After the amazing homemade chicken noodle soup, I decided right there, Charlie, Daddy, I'm going to put together a menu for the Super Bowl, and I would like you to prepare it. He said, it'd be my pleasure, son. Oh, so we got a chef for the Super Bowl. Now I just got to put together the menu, what I want to eat that day. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Oh, yeah. But Denver, the Vegas Raiders. The way we were playing yesterday was just, it's like there's confusion all on the board from the coaches to the players. There's no enthusiasm. There's no amp feeling that nobody had that look in their eye. You know, when the camera is panning in a game and you can usually see or say to yourself, oh, they locked in now. Here come that change now. I'm not standing up in front of the TV. I'm not wearing my headsets yelling at them anymore. No. I got to see, why did you hire Mr. Hackett? What was the thing that said, hey, this is our guy that can get us back where we need to be? And we got the quarterback to do it. Who was in on this conversation? Show me the analytics of that shit, of that work. You show us analytics on everything else. Show me the analytics on Hackett and Russ working on Denver. And how do you see that come out? Because there's no way either one of them are coming into that locker room today or the team facility. Your shit's outside waiting on you. It's a bust. This worse than Jamarcus Russell. At least he just gave up on football and just put on all the weight and didn't want to learn. All the talent in the window. But you know what happened? Russ got old real fast in front of us. He's old. You lose 1 second as a quarterback, you might as well put him out in the barn and shoot him. Don't need him. For what? For what? What do we need his services for? Dallas at Minnesota. Who saw that ass beating coming? Beat down. They changed the game with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. They pulled it from the local CBS feed. Never heard of that before in my life. Never heard that before. I think the Minnesota Vikings and the Purple People of America and Kirk, my favorite third cousin, owe everybody an apology for what happened. For what happened. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. They pulled the Cowboy game with that much time left in the third quarter? I wasn't around or alive or remember the Heidi incident, but damn, that was close enough. If my team is winning, I want to see the whole damn thing. If my team losing, I want to see the whole damn thing. We had a replay get looked at 3 plays later. How is that reviewable? We interview the coaches after the game. We interview the players after the game. Hell, we even interview the media working the games. But when are we going to start interviewing these officials after the game they work? Yeah. We got to get to the bottom of this shit. How can you review a play 3 plays later, but then you having your same terminology in giving back fans on feed work and feedback? That play is not reviewable. What the fuck? If they show it in replay, that means there's footage. You can see it. Why aren't the NFL officials held accountable right after the game? Why we can't talk to them? Yes. Craig, question. Why didn't you see that whole call that happened right in front of you? It's right here on the 70-inch TV. How did you miss? You looking right at him. Why you didn't throw the flag? See, I want questions like Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. I still have millions of questions about what's going on with Cincinnati's offensive line. The attempt to improve? Where is the attempt to improve this offensive line? Joe Burrow will not be playing NFL 2 more years if this offensive line keeps this up. I give him 2 years. Then he's out. 2 years. He should call Andrew Luck. He should call Andrew Luck. Reach out to Andrew Luck. Say, Andrew, hey, I just want to talk to you about playing quarterback in NFL when your offensive line is not that good. How do you feel today? Run, man. I walked away from the game because I'd never had an offensive line in NFL. My body could not put up with that. That is what's happening with Joe Burrow. And the late night capper, Chiefs Nation. Hey. There's Bronco fan, as a person that does not enjoy Kansas City what the fuck soever, impressive win last night. Kind of solidified the spot of Patrick Mahomes being MVP this season. His numbers with 7 games left, or most typical NFL quarterbacks regular season. This man has 7 more games to play. 7. 7. This could be one of those years. I don't like Travis Kelce for other reasons, but he is really solidifying the spot of a tight end as being one of the greats. One of the greats. One of them. But the Kansas City Football Chiefs are really now looking as that team to be that Super Bowl team. You can't, you know what they're going to do, but you still can't defend it. I don't understand it. You know what the Kansas City Chiefs are going to do offensively when they're trying to win the game or put you away. You know who's getting the ball. You know the region of the field he's going to, but no one seems to care on the defensive side. Why is that? Talk to me, Petey. Talk to me. I don't understand that. How are you not learning from that? I have so many questions as a player. If I was a coach in the NFL, I would really challenge my team, my squad, my players to the why syndrome. I would be that why coach. Because when it happens in game time, now we know how to defend it. Now we know what to look for, how to prepare for it better. I really would love to see what actual kind of film you guys are watching as a defensive unit to prepare for a team that has the capabilities of the Kansas City Football Chief team or even the Kansas City Chiefs. What are y'all doing defensively? I got to see. Maybe I'm going to write one of these teams, say, hey, I'm just curious. Can I come in and take a glance and see what you guys do to prepare for the upcoming opponent defensively? Can I just sit back here in the back? I ain't going to say a word. I ain't going to say a damn word. I'd love to do that. Not with a college team, with a pro team. Where the people get paid at the big bucks to really do this shit, because it's not following through to the version of us at home watching. I'm quite sure a lot of fans this weekend did this. What the hell was that? That was a play call? Hold on. They called a timeout. There was a TV timeout. That was the play they came up with. There's a whole lot of things going on in football world this past weekend in college and pro that just does not make sense to me when I look at and find out how much money they make. I do it for free. I donate all my money to a charity of my choice. Strippers is not a charity. Who told you that? Don't even get me started on that conversation. I mean, I'm in just shock and dismay how poorly my Florida Gators played this weekend, how poorly my Denver Broncos looked and played, and my Kentucky Wildcats lost to the Zags. But the moral of the story is I'm still smiling, still going to appreciate the details of the day. I can't control the outcome. I can give my views and opinions on what I think they should do. Do they listen to me? No, of course not. But it's fun thinking that they do. It's fun imagining that these players actually care. The coaches really care. That those were real tears that Derek Carr shed last week. It's hard for me to believe stuff like that when I see play like this. It really is. Oh, we care too. You know, we take these losses hard too. I mean, people just think that we're just getting paid and we're not athletes. We're human too. Well, prove to me. Show me your human side. Show me your human side. Show me that. Then maybe I get to the point of believing again that someday, magically, that these football teams really do give a fuck. But when I sit up and watch the play live, I start to question it. But it's Monday. We get to watch all the games again in 30 minutes. They pull out the commercials. Let's get this over with. And there are a few things I want to see again. Maybe I saw it wrong. Maybe I missed a key component of the game. Maybe. I don't know. And Sean Payton, name came up again in the TCU game. Sean Payton in the Super Bowl, when he was with the Saints, he told his kicker, he walked right by his kicker, and he said, "Rampage." That's all he said. That's all he said. That's all he said. So TCU's team took the mentality of what Sean Payton did in preparing to getting that team on the field in a timely manner to pull off the game-winning field goal. Because Rampage was what, boys and girls? It was the onside kick of the Super Bowl. That's why you got to love sports, man. That right there is why you got to love sports. At least that's one of my reasons. Again, I had a kick-ass time at Jason's birthday party down at the Graffiti Loft in Soulard. Thank you again. I'm hoping to expand our relationship and get his business and show it to you guys. You understand what I'm talking about? Because some people have that it factor. I mean, this guy is just a great entertainer and host, by the way. Great entertainer and host. Thank you again to my man, Jason. You know, the cool and amazing people I met again. I met a mobile notary. I looked at the website. Oh, my God. I had no idea the utilization and the skill set of a person that does that as a professional career. Wow. Impressive. Lovely website, too. Love it, love it, love it. Well, kids, boys and girls, and children all ages out there, in and around us, get out of here and get ready to watch some USA. Go! Wherever you watching it at, wherever it may be, for sure. My man, Valentino Pooh. What's up, my man? Former St. Louis Zips basketball player, all-around star, childhood hero of mine, Valentino Pooh. What's going on, my man? Went to school with his brother, had no damn clue. I tell you, around the dude on the softball circuit, high school, had not one damn clue that DeAndre Poole and Valentino Poole were related. I was like, oh my God. What's up, my man? My basketball dude right there. We go deep about the NBA, and he's a high school basketball official as well, too. Yeah. They got a big banquet coming out to celebrate and showcase the achievement of African-American referees in Missouri and Illinois. I do believe that. But yeah, my man Valentino Poole, for sure. Yeah, the NBA has definitely been on high alert lately on what's going on in the NBA, for sure. But lots going on in the sports world today. Lots. We got USA soccer at 11. No, at noon. So get to your World Cup watch party area, whether in Belleville, downtown St. Louis, Soulard area, or in South City. You got your options and places to check out. If you need some suggestions or some help, go ahead and go to that website, DreMontez.com. There's a whole lot on there to share and explore as well. And we also got Blues hockey tonight, LGB. Monday Night Football is on tonight. Oh, my goodness. So a whole lot of things going on. College basketball, men and women. We got college soccer playoffs going on. It's so much going on right now in the world of sports. Now, thank you, my man. Valentino Pooh, my dude, my homie. Thank you all. Don't forget, we still got this Toys for Tots going on at Friendly's at 3503 Roger Place. An unwrapped toy. Let's make a kid's day today. It's an unwrapped toy. Drop it off in the box. I think we got another week left to fill the box up. It's at the main entrance, the only entrance to Friendly's, 3503 Roger Place. Walk on in. Drop that unwrapped toy up. Drop it on up. Unwrapped toy. There it is right there. Good people and good folk. But guys and kids and boys and girls of all ages, we're going to get up out of here, and we're going to try to get carried on with the day and celebrate the details of the day and appreciate the rest of the details of the day. I'm going to finish this Weird Al Yankovic movie. Yay! And also, Got one more episode to watch about the Pepsi Where's My Jet documentary on Netflix. So lots going on today. Go USA, LGB. Let's go. We got Monday Night Football, basketball. Kentucky, we will rebound. Okay, kids, I'm going to get out of here. Again, thank you to our title sponsor, St. Louis Organics, baby. Check them out at 8088 Watson Road. They'll be open up to help you out with your cannabis needs. All right. All right now. Until next time, I'll see you. I'll holler. I'll get it done. Love you, Mom and Dad. Love you. Until next time. I'll holler.